Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do a quick change out of the hood struts on my car, my 2004 WRX STI. So let's see what current condition they're in. I need to clean them up a little bit. We got some rust and some just beat up parts. So let's swap these things out. All right, so for the most part, this car is pretty clean looking. We got a little bit of things I really wanna vet out. And one of the main things is how much rust is on this chassis. So we've got stuff here. I've got stuff here that we're gonna swap out today. Obviously this stuff isn't ideal, but it is what it is. So we're gonna deal with it the best we can. And I haven't actually checked this, not since I bought it to be honest, but I wanted to see. Yeah, so you wanna see what's all back here too. So like this, a lot of that's surface, but some of that stuff looks pretty deep right here. So we want to make sure that we service this correctly and either swap that out or fix it. So what we've got today is the Grimspeed hood setup. So these struts are all fresh from bracket. Pretty basic stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and put this together and install it after we remove the original stuff. All right, so 10 mil and 12 mil, take these off, popped them off with the little circlip. And I'm gonna clean this up real quick, just kind of make sure we don't have any surface rust contaminating that area as we install the other stuff. All right, mostly got this side cleaned up. Not sure exactly what I'm gonna do long-term for this kind of surface rust that shows up throughout the car. If it's something I need to address. I mean, what do you guys think that have these chassis, these GD chassis with rust, surface rust on them, or rust like that in the spare tire pin? What do you guys typically do? What should I be worried about? What should I really address? What's just normal and typical and doesn't really matter? Or is there like a surface thing that if I can sand it off instead of having to repaint everything, is there something I could put on there that just helps make sure that rust doesn't come back? All right, so the new eyelet just goes in with the 13. Get that down nice and snug. And then you snug up this piece. Use a vice grip and a 13 to snug up this end piece into this mount plate. All right, you take the little circlip here and you put it in. There's like this little inlet here. Push it all the way in flush. And you just pop it on and then tighten this up, just using this with a deep socket. And I've already got the other side set up, so see how she feels. All right, so we got the Grimspeed on. The biggest thing for these is that it puts the hood almost at a vertical height. What, we're done? You wanna go in? All right, you can go ahead, go in. And then see how that goes. Let me pop it again and see how it goes up. And then goes up easy, full tilt, not too bad. So all new hardware, base mount, and this bolt is replaced as well from the OE one. What's up, dude? You driving? No, not. And yeah, just increases that angle of the hood to almost 90. Makes it easier for access and stuff. So, well, that's a wrap. Gonna throw these Grimspeed stickers in my sticker bin. Always cool to get more stuff in here. Anyone else got like a bin like this where they got just hundreds of stickers over the years? One day I'll go through them all. I got my kids who play in the car. They like to play in the car a little bit, but while my kids are playing in the car, I'm gonna do something I haven't done yet, nor have I really had to do on, I guess I did on my Porsche, the Cayman. It burned oil a little bit, but I hear that these cars burn a lot of oil. So, let's see, use my new hood struts. And let's go ahead and check Okay, let's see here, see which side's down. Like probably this side. Alright, well, let's see, I guess that's not the dipstick. You guys will have fun watching me because I don't work on engines really. I used to, it's been a long time. Just don't do that anymore. But gotta check the dipstick, not the fill cap. Alright, let's pull this bad boy out. If you guys have any tips or tricks for which oil you guys run and why, let me know. Yeah, we're about maybe a 1/16 of an inch below full. So I don't think that's bad, but my oil pressure gauge was bouncing off a 20 pounds, I guess, while we were sitting at stoplights the other day, and I don't know what that was due to. It didn't do that before when I drove home. So if you guys have any tips, let me know. Like I said, I'm not a super avid car guy in terms of working on them. I love like aesthetically and performance wise making them how I want, but I usually take them to a shop to get them actually worked on. So for these guys, which oil to use, what do I do about the oil pressure that was shooting off 20? It was making a noise, but it sounds like it should be normal at idle. It was dipping a little bit under and beeping at me. I'm still learning about that on the gauges and what that means. And any other tips or tricks for rust on these things? I have BC coilovers, absolutely hate them. I would love to have Olin coilovers, but they don't make them for this car anymore, so it is what it is. I've got to figure out a solution that would be something in the middle while getting some white line end links and sway bars, and basically just kind of making this thing handle a lot flatter. I also want to lift it up just about maybe like ½ inch or so it doesn't touch the fenders. But thanks for watching, you guys. We'll do more footage soon, and hopefully some more POV driving footage. This thing's super fun. Boys love it. Hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching.